I got way too cocky coming into this. So I'm gonna do this in one take. Here we go. Hey guys, Ben here from Huckberry, and welcome back to my favorite room at Huckberry, the Huckberry Gear Lab. And today we are talking about our latest exclusive from one of my personal favorite brands, 1733. Let's dive in. I'm gonna make this easy. I'm gonna make this clean and simple. I'm gonna walk through the 5 things I love most about this bag, about this brand. Number 1, let's talk about the brand story, the brand inspiration. The founder, Phil, based in Chicago, graduated, had gotten a job in IT, and actually bought a sewing machine just for his own personal use on the side, and wanting to start playing with and sewing shoes. Find out that sewing shoes is a lot harder, so started playing with bags. Fast forward now, and that gets me to number 2, 1733, as I mentioned, based in Chicago. All of the bags are still built by hand by Phil and his small team of 2 other sewers. Every single one of these is small batch, if you will, limited, incredible amount of detail that goes into them. So I love that combination of where it came from and how the brand evolved. And then to this day, where they are made and how they are made remains incredibly consistent. And also, it's what makes these bags relatively hard to get. We're incredibly proud to be carrying 1733, to have our own exclusive. Number 3, what I love about this bag and about this brand is the design aesthetic. It is something differentiated in the market. It finds this very sweet spot between outdoor performance and the very functional, sleek, minimal, everyday needs of a commuter living in a city. So in summation, is that a word? Summation? Summation's a word? That sounded weird. What I love, and we'll get into some of the design, it's unfussy, but incredibly practical. So let's get into number 4, and that is the actual quality of the construction, the materials. And because of the agility and the size of 1733, all of their bags, and they've got a cool line that spans between hip packs, which we carry, up to a duffel bag. They've done some really interesting backpacks, a great daily tote that I own. Some share the same DNA and fabric, but they test and they iterate and they play with a lot of different things. Let's start with the most foundational fabric to the bag, and that is the X-Pack 11. So the X-Pack 11 is obviously an iteration of X-Pack, which many of you know. It's in performance sailcloth, highly lightweight, highly abrasion resistant, incredibly durable. The X-Pack 11 is a cotton duck canvas blended with a DWR coating and then a laminate with a crossover grid. And so what that makes for, and you'll see in the details, is it's incredibly durable. It's more waterproof than a traditional nylon base. And it's still very, very lightweight. So really cool fabric. It's also got some cool texture when you get up close. It looks really interesting. At the top and at the bottom, it's a Cordura base. So Cordura, if you don't know, an incredibly durable fabric as well. Makes sense having it on the bottom and on the top. When you're throwing it on the ground, you're throwing it in an overhead bin. So makes for that abrasion resistance, if you will. It's got YKK zippers, and then finished off with the nylon straps. So put it all together, you've got a very lightweight, abrasion resistance, waterproof, and very cool looking bag. So love the design. Again, foundationally, the materials that 1733 uses is always some of the best out there. Really excited with the construction here. Was that number 4? Oh, I'm flying. Number 5, tying it all together, what this bag is for, where you're gonna bring it. Obviously, this is a duffel bag. This is a 37-liter duffel bag. This is a long weekend size. It's easy to get up into an overhead bin, throw in the back of your car. It doesn't take up a lot of space. I use mine all the time for weekend trips. It's got the U-shaped zip, so easy access. You can fit everything in there. You can see everything. It's got 2 internal zip pockets up top here for maybe your socks and EDC, and then a side smaller zip pocket for maybe some of your valuables. And then it's got these 2 external quick access zip pockets, one on this side and then a mirrored one on the other side. So as I alluded to earlier, the unfussiness with the intention behind the construction, this is a duffel bag that exemplifies that. I love this bag. As I mentioned, I use this all the time. This is one of my weekend carries when I'm traveling. So super excited we have got this bag and this exclusive from 1733 on Huckberry. We've also got some other products from 1733 we're pumped to be carrying. We've got their hip pack. For any of you that are paying close attention, and thank you if you get this reference, I referenced the hip pack that I own from 1733. And maybe not intended for, but what I use is my diaper bag because I hate diaper bags. It's an awesome, functional, everyday carry piece. Incredibly excited for you all to have access to this exclusive, to get to know the brand a little bit more. It is one of our brands to know. So If you got more questions, you want to know more about this bag, more about 1733, as always, drop them in the comments. Like this video, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and be on the lookout for more from us in 1733. Until next time, we'll see you out there.